Hello everyone, and welcome to Richard's channel. This is Richard on Richard's channel. Welcome to the channel. And thank you guys so much for joining. Before we get into it, before we get into the stream, I would like my phone here real quick, so I'm getting so I can chat with you guys in case my mic ends up dying or something. So be able to chat with you guys please. So, I'm gonna get right into it. Alright, here we go again. Although there's definitely guess we're gonna do this mission. Doomslayer, I hope you come back.
Don't
If we're
try
going to be
anything,
feeling
stranger.
more with each other, I need
Hi,
to make sure
don't
that we're
try
on the same
anything,
page.
stranger.
You know what a synth
This
is,
Deacon,
right?
there we go. We definitely need Deacon.
Yeah, I know all about them.
Good.
Oh,
The
there you are,
Institute treats
Doomslayer.
synths
What
as
is up, man?
property,
Thank you
as
for joining.
tools.
That sounds like slavery.
Exactly. So we seek to free the synths from their bondage. Give them a chance at a real life. I have a question. The only question that matters. Would you risk your life for your fellow man?
Hey,
Even if
Doomslayer,
that man
did you
is
get a
synth?
chance to check out my most recent view with the storm? Did you like that one, by the way? Did anybody like that one? I'm not sure if you guys got the chance to check that one out, but I just did a recent video. It was actually after this one. It's called Storm or something.
A response
what
would be
it's called.
appreciated.
But I'm not sure if you checked that out yet. But it was hailing earlier today. It was so crazy. Like, dude, that was so awesome. Like, I'd never seen a storm like that before. It was hailing like really hard. It was
A response
just,
would be appreciated.
the noise that it was making on the roof made it sound really loud. And it was really crazy. It freaked me out.
Once, I pledged my life to protect my countrymen. I don't see this as any different.
Well said. Someone with your skills, your beliefs. Normally, we'd try and recruit you. But right now, we don't have the time to train up a new agent. There are, however, other valuable ways you can contribute. And in turn, we can help you. See Deacon for details. You're free to go.
Haha, I appreciate it. Thank you, Doomslayer.
Hope you didn't
Thank
mind the
you so
reception.
much.
When you tango at the Institute, you gotta be careful when someone new gets on the dance floor.
Wait, hold on. We gotta talk to Deacon real quick. Oh, by the way, this time I'm gonna make sure that my mic is actually really up, so people can actually hear me. So, I got a question. If I have my mic right about here, if I have my microphone right about here, can you guys hear me? Is my mic level from where my mic is hanging on my chest from my mouth? Can you guys hear me talk? I just need a heads up and okay. If this sounds okay, so you guys can hear me, and so I don't have to keep bringing up my mic up to my phone just to make sure that you guys hear me. You can hear me. Okay. It can be crazy having 3 boys.
You didn't see
Oh my
anything
goodness.
suspicious coming in,
I wouldn't know nothing about
After you
that.
leave,
I have a nephew.
I get to do a full security
Right.
sweep before you can get out of here.
Hope you didn't mind the reception. When
Yeah,
you tangle
definitely.
with the
I can
Institute,
only
you gotta be
imagine that
careful
it
when
would
someone
definitely
new
be
gets on the dance floor.
crazy. By the way, do you like how I have Piper, not Piper, wait, what is her name, by the way? Wait, hold on. Deacon, back off. I need her real quick. I think that's Piper. But do you like the clothing style that I gave her?
You still
That's
there?
pretty cool, ain't it? That is awesome. Anyway.
Your leader was just being cautious.
She's lucky you calm things down. I don't react well when I'm staring down the barrel of a gun.
Exactly. Kind of killed our chance at a friendly first impression. But it's all good now. I vouched for you. Nobody got shot. Still, I would consider it a close personal favor if you didn't sell us out to the Institute. Thanks.
So tell me, why did you vouch for me?
In our little outfit,
Would
it's
you
my
like to
job
know why
things. With everything you've done, it's clear
I
you're
named this
capable.
character Rick?
Dangerous enemy.
Because I was actually named, I'm not sure if I already explained the story to anybody yet, but, well actually, I'm gonna have to go really far back. And I'm gonna try to make this story as short as possible. It is a little bit long too, because there are details that I need to actually tell you guys in order for
I
the
got all
story
day
to
if
make
you
sense. When I was 21, well, before I was even born, my mom and dad asked their friend of the family if they could name me after their friend, which is Rick. That's why my name is Richard, because, Rick,
You
Richard,
still there?
it's actually what his name was.
After you leave, I get to do a full security sweep
But
before you can
after a
get out of here, too.
couple months after his last days and stuff, I guess, my mom and Rick lived in a town like 3 hours away from me, and I finally decided to go up there because Rick kept bugging me and bugging me and bugging me, and finally got up there, and I said, Rick, he's like what, 62, 60, no, he was like 66 years old, and he's like, Rick,
Just
you're
as we say
smoking
here
a
in
cigarette. He's like, yep.
No
So
pressure.
they're bad for you. He's like, yep. He's like, how you doing, Rick? He's like, I'm doing good. I was like, I can see you're playing Gran Turismo. Well, I could see you're playing the game because actually he wasn't playing Gran Turismo at first. He was watching
After you
Star
leave,
Wars, like the
I get to do
animated
a
Star
full security
Wars.
sweep before you can
But
get out
I
of here,
could see
too.
that his PS2 was on because, no, I think he had PS3. No, PS2, because Gran Turismo 4 was for the PS4. I think Gran Turismo 4 was for the PS2. So, yeah, he was playing Gran Turismo 4. I was like, Rick, you're, no, I think Gran Turismo 4 might have been for the PS3.
Can't wait
I
to
think
get
it was
out of this place.
for the PS3. Oh man, it's been so long since I actually checked out Gran Turismo. But anyway, I said, you're doing, he showed me, he was watching Star Wars, but he showed me, that
Can't
he
wait to
was
get out
doing
of this
good.
place. Gives me the creeps.
And, Gran Turismo 4, you're able to make the computers race for you. And that's what he was doing. And the crazy part is, after that night, I can't believe his last name was Beefaroni. That's crazy. But, I unfortunately wasn't able to actually see what happened. I mean, I just laid there. I just laid there in my cot because I only had a cot to sleep in. I was, in the dining room, living room, I don't know what you want to call it, but, my mom woke me up at 3 o'clock, and I guess he had a situation, I don't know, health situation, he puked, and Guess he had like a brainstem situation.
This
It's pretty
is
horrific. She asked me for help, but all I could do is just... I was only 21 at the time, to be honest, and I really didn't know what to do, to be honest, and that's why I didn't really move from that cot. I just laid there, and you know, I saw the paramedics come down with Rick, and he was in a stretcher, and the crazy part is the last thing I remember was him just sitting there drooling. Like, I was sitting there laying down. Picture this, I was laying down on this cot, he's coming down on the stretcher, he was sitting there drooling at me, and like, that's the last time. But the thing is, to make this dark story pleasant at least, he did end up going to a hospital that was in that town, but because we were so far in the mountains, he actually had to get airlifted to Hershey Medical Center, so. But after all that, everything helped. Everything fixed. He went to a hospital that was in that town. I guess they took him to a hospital and then they airlifted him to somewhere else. And
hope you didn't
I
mind the
think he's
reception.
okay. Hey, Doomslayer, you still here,
You gotta
homie?
be careful when someone new gets on the
I
dance floor.
appreciate if you are. That'd be great. I hope it's not too loud. I hope I'm not talking too loud. That's what happens when I put up the mic. Like, I want to say, like, right here, so I'm not blowing off your guys' eardrums. So I feel like when I'm talking, it might be a little bit too loud. I apologize for that. Oh, okay, you're still here. Okay, thank you, Doomslayer.
You still
Thank you
there?
so much for the support, and thank you for listening. But yeah, I mean, I really do miss Rick. I was named after him. To be honest, even though my channel is called Richard's Channel, to be honest, when I get up to my 40s, because I'm 29 now.
I got all day
When
if
I
you
get
do.
up to my 40s, what I really want, to be honest, what I really want to be called is Rick. And that's just, not just for the simple fact that I was named after him, just for the simple fact that for an old man name, for Richard, I feel like that would be cool to be called
You
Rick.
still there?
Your leader was just being cautious.
Exactly. Kind of killed our chance at a friendly first impression, though. But it's all good now. I vouched for you. Nobody got shot. Still, I would consider it a close personal favor if you didn't sell us out to the Institute. Thanks.
But why the trust? You can't be taking it all on faith.
I don't know if we can trust you, but I hope we can. We
I was
just survived
able
a
to
hell of
share
a
that
crisis, so we may just be a teeny-weeny bit desperate for new
with
members.
everyone.
If everything was sunshine
mean-
and bottle caps, we'd probably play a longer getting-to-know-you game, but we don't have that luxury.
That was actually something that I should have talked about years ago, to be honest. I'm grateful. Thank you, Doomslayer. Thanks for hearing. Thanks for letting it air. Thank you a lot. Because to be honest, I don't really do all these
You still there?
streams with me talking. The reason why, sorry about that, if you guys heard all that, that was me sucking up my mucus through my nose. I know that was a pretty nasty description of what that was nasty. But anyway, thank you guys.
Appreciating the moment really
Thank
is a
you,
lost art.
Doomslayer.
Really? Is that all?
You just don't give up. All right, I have a short list of people I think would be a good fit for our family. You piqued my interest, so maybe I asked around. Did my homework.
I actually
If you
have a
hadn't
question.
found us, there's a chance I
have
would have
my
found you
mic
instead.
right
Thanks
about
for saving
here,
me the trip.
and it's kind
So
of
Dez wants me to make you a tourist. That's what we call someone
from
who
right
helps out
here
with the
to
odd
my
job
chest,
here and there.
from my chest
What
to
a
where I'm
waste.
talking.
I'm
without
just
me
gonna come out
banging
and
my
say
neck
this.
down to actually
The railroad
talking to
needs
Mike
you.
because I feel like you guys aren't hearing me. But if I actually look at the screen, alright, I'm not going to do nothing right now. But I'm talking to you guys right now. Can you guys hear me? Like, I'm looking at the screen. I'm not going to mess with anything. I'm not even going to look down at my mic. Like, can you guys hear me from here
You still there?
when I'm using my microphone? So I want to make sure that my audio is okay, so my viewers can actually freaking hear me, because I feel like you guys can't. Okay, alright. So I don't need to make any adjustments or anything. You guys can
I
hear
got
me.
all day if you do.
That's what I'll make sure. I want to make sure that you guys can officially hear me before I want to make any adjustments. If you guys can hear me, that's good. Which, Doomslayer, I definitely can tell that you can hear me.
You still there?
Okay, well, I guess we're going to continue with the story then.
I'm not sure if I want...
Here's my
Whether it's synths or humans, I'm against slavery.
follow-up. Would you be willing to risk your life to stop the Institute and their nefarious plans? I can't believe I just said that.
Someone has to stop them.
Excellent. Every one of us believes in synths getting a fair chance, but some agents aren't really risking their necks for that. They put their asses on the line to hurt the Institute, and the Railroad's all right with that.
If you're fighting the Institute, you need all the help you can get.
Most Railroad agents are fully committed to the cause, but some agents want revenge even more. I get that. Sales pitch over. If you want to walk away, here's your chance.
You made some good points. Tell me more.
I got a job. Too big for me,
I'm
just
only going to
perfect
do
for the
this
two of
much.
us. You help me out, we
There's
turn
a
a few
rare
heads,
gun
and
that
then
I need
Dez
to
invites
get.
you into the fold. Then, if you get into a bind and need some help, your buddies in the Railroad
To be
got your
honest,
back.
Doomslayer, would you like to see me do... I got a question, because you are definitely watching. What would you rather me see? I actually wanted to know this. Should I really want to do an Institute run. Like, I really want to work for the Institute one time. At least one stream.
I got all day if you
And
do.
what I really want to do is do a stream for the Minutemen. Not the Minutemen, but the Railroad. I want to do a Railroad stream. And I really want to do an Institute stream. What do you think? Do you think that I should do that one of these days?
Sign me up,
Appreciating
then.
them. Perfecto. Let's meet up at the old freeway outside of Lexington. I'll fill you in once you get there.
Can't wait to get out of this goddamn heat.
Hey,
Hey.
got a few things to take you.
Alright, guess we're doing trade cast. There we go. A railroad stream. You know what? Since I haven't since I haven't picked a side yet, but the thing is, the railroad wants the Minutemen gone, and I'm not going to do that. I can't exterminate the Minutemen. There's only one reason for that, is because of the artillery advantage that the Minutemen have. I mean, if I can get the Minutemen and the railroad to work with each other, I'll try that. Maybe not this stream. Alright. I'll make a promise. I'll do a railroad stream, but not tonight. I'll do a railroad stream, but not tonight. Alright, Doomslayer? I'll do one of these. I'll do... if I want to do a railroad stream, then I'm going to actually just start the whole game over. I want to actually probably do that tomorrow. Well, technically, later today. I'm going to do that later today. I'll do a railroad stream later today. I'll get that started. And we'll only focus on the railroad work. But I really don't want to mess up the Minutemen because they have artillery. What? I can't jump from here?
I'll see you at Lexington.
Really? I can't jump. Really? Alright. I feel like that's not loud enough. Like, I feel like I am not loud. Like, right about here, maybe? There we go. You guys should be able to hear me now. Just feel like I'm not loud enough, to be honest. Every time I use my mic, I just feel like my mic's not loud enough. And sometimes when it is, I don't realize that, and when I go to review the stream, it's too loud. Like, it's so hard to figure out what level that you need your mic to be at that right level. So it's not too loud and it's not too soft. So you can actually hear that. Alright, let's see what... Alright, where am I going next? Meet Deacon at the old highway. Okay. Well, I guess that's what we're going to do now. There's a reason why I want to do this quest, for those that don't know. Deacon has a weapon that you actually have to do. It's for the railroad. To be honest, I am going to work for the railroad, Doomslayer. I definitely am going to decide to do that for a new stream one of these times. But that is definitely a great recommendation, and I'm definitely going to consider that. The thing is, I really hope that I can get the railroad and the Minutemen to actually work together, because the Minutemen has the artillery. You know, we need artillery for two reasons actually, so we can claim more settlements and defend settlements, and to destroy the Brotherhood of Steel when we want to, basically. That's the whole point of artillery, or at least that's how I see it anyway. I appreciate that. Thanks for agreeing with that, Doomslayer. I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Hey,
Deacon? Is that you?
Like the disguise? It's Wastelander camo. This is my pile of garbage, asshole. Back off. Good, right?
Uh-huh. I almost didn't recognize you.
That's the point. So, about the
Hey,
job.
Doomslayer,
The
you know,
railroad's only
if,
recently been using the old
if you want
North
to chat,
Church.
yo,
Our
we
old
can
base
chat.
was underneath the Slocum's
We
Jug.
can talk about anything.
We had a pretty
Doomslayer.
sweet setup until
What's
the
up,
Institute
man?
found
Do you
us.
got anything to chat about, homie? Like, we can chat. Like, what's on your mind? I really don't do. I don't really do all these streams that much, so screw it. Why not? I don't mind interaction. I like interaction. I like talking to my fans. Well, not really fans, but followers and people that support me. Appreciate
still
that.
there?
Thank you. But yeah, I always like to see what's going on with other people. Like, how you doing, Doomslayer?
That sounds really, really bad.
It was a disaster with a capital D. The survivors didn't
What
have
is
time
your
to grab
thoughts on
anything.
Fallout 4? Can you give me a
So
tip?
we're getting something important
Do you
we
got
had
a
to leave
tip for
behind.
me on Fallout 4 at all? Do you got a, out of curiosity, do you have any tips for me for Fallout 4? I'm only asking out of curiosity. Because to be honest, I know a lot. I just, I bet you know something that I don't.
I got all
there-
day if you...
Let's
Is
find
there
it
any
then.
tips
We gotta do one thing first.
that you could
We
probably
got a
throw my
tourist
way?
nearby. He or she has information on the base. So let's pump him for information before we dive in. For now, I'll take point. So I'm looking for rail signs. Symbols we use to send messages to each other. If you like that, we got signs and countersigns, dead drops, even a secret handshake. Alright, maybe the handshake never got on. Anyway, the tourist should have a trail left for us.
Hey, Doomslayer,
Here
do
we
you have
go.
any tips for me
Rail
for
sign.
Fallout 4?
The arrow in the center indicates a direction. So our tourist is up ahead.
Is there
Let's
something
keep going.
that I should know? Don't steal items in games? Is that your tip? I need to steal items in the game. It's the only way I can survive for me. Is there any other useful tips that you could give me? Instead of don't steal items in game? I need more help than that, homie. I mean, I need to steal, obviously. I mean, I'll try to be a pacifist, but unfortunately, a pacifist means I can't kill anything. But unfortunately, I gotta kill everything because that's the idea of Fallout 4. So, how can you be a pacifist in this game? Like, I've seen YouTubers and
Got another rail sign. Right
there,
there.
you can't be a pacifist. You gotta kill. Like, what am I gonna do? Convince another enemy to kill for me? No. By the way, that is a I feel like that is a miscomprehension. Just because you can have the ability to convince an enemy, you can pacify them to attack your enemies without you attacking, but I still feel like that's not a crutch. Like,
Let's
no.
see what we've got.
Like, people are like, oh yeah, I'm gonna play this as a pacifist,
Found a
but I'm gonna
weapon in
use
here.
other people to kill creatures for me. That's not passive. That's slavery. That's just like, I'm gonna point at this enemy and command him to attack this enemy. That's not pacifism. That's slavery. That's dumb. And people are dumb when they think that's actually pacifist. If you really want to be a true pacifist, you don't convince enemies to be your ally to attack other enemies. That's not pacifism. Mercenary for hire, nice. But here's the thing. For my example, for that whole pacifism thing, Like, if one of these ghouls were alive, alright, and I was able to aim a marker at that ghoul and pacify him, and have him attack others, like, that's just, I feel like that's just cheating. If you're going to actually play passive, which you can't do, that's the thing. That's the catch. Like, that's where people get it confusing, is that they want to play passive on the game to where they can't, where themselves as a character won't kill. They'll let other people's kill. But here's the thing, even if you command someone else to do the killing for you, it's still you killing that person. Think about that. Haha. That's not. Yeah, you could pacify a raider until that raider kills someone else, but technically you're still killing that person because you commanded that person to do it. Like, think about it military status. Like, if one person ends up failing, the whole crew, the whole platoon, whatever that group is, they end up taking the fall for it. So, technically, when a person says, oh, I want to do a passive playthrough or a stream, they're not really being passive. It's not. You're just giving someone else's a command to attack for you. That's not pacifism. That's still, you're a leader. That's dictatorship, if that makes any sense. It's basically saying, okay, I'm above you, I'm gonna give you an order to kill for me. That's not pacifism. That is just murder. That's just murder saying to another, basically that's just, hey, I want you, because I don't like this guy, I want you to take care of my business because I can't do it. I'm a pacifist. That doesn't make any sense. So all these pacifist streams that people do for Fallout 4 doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry, it doesn't. Like, it does not make any sense. Unless if someone can explain to me how it makes sense, that's the only way I would understand. But maybe I'm going about it wrong. But that's just how I see it. That's just how I see pacifism. If you're going to be a true pacifist, you're not going to command a computer to do your dirty work. That's not pacifism. That's dictatorship. I can't even say that word right. I've been drinking a lot, but yeah, exactly. It's just, what do you think about that, Doomslayer? Your thoughts. What do you think about that? He believes in it. Okay, so basically these YouTubers, they're trying to be pacifists, alright? For Fallout 4, alright? My whole idea about this whole situation, my whole conversation, my whole point was this, is that YouTubers that try to be a pacifist on Fallout 4, you cannot ever technically, you can't command someone to do your dirty work, even a computer, because technically that's dictatorship. You're not really being a pacifist when you command someone else to do your dirty work. If that makes any sense. I hope it does. But I'm onto something. What do you think, Doomslayer? In your opinion, am I onto something? Does that make sense?
See the plus in the center? That means there's an ally nearby, our tourist. You take point on the conversation. Look, no matter what he says, you just say, mine is in the shop. Trust me.
I appreciate that, Doomslayer. I'm just saying, when I watch these YouTubers that are like, oh, I'll be a pacifist in Fallout 4, you're technically not truly a pacifist. Even if you're not killing the person by your own hand, you're still commanding an NPC to do it. That's not pacifism. That is just a dictate. When I see that, it's dictatorism. Like you're being in command. Basically, what I mean by that is that you're command of that whatever the NPC that you pacify, that you allow to attack other NPCs or characters. Basically, yeah. Like I just said it. That's what I was trying to get at. I just said it. Exactly what I just said is what I was trying to say. It's crazy how people are like, oh, I'm going to do a passive stream where I'm not going to attack anybody. But as soon as I pacify an NPC, that makes it okay for me to give that order to that NPC to kill someone. No, you're technically not a pacifist. You're a dictator. You are ruling over that. Whatever character you pacify to attack the other NPC, you're a ruler over that character. If that makes any sense. What do you think, Doomslayer? Well, Doomslayer heard what I was talking about. So what do you think about it, Doomslayer? Just a guy, I'll get to you in a minute. But Doomslayer, what do you think?
Oh, thank God. You have a Geiger counter? You have a goddamn Geiger counter?
I got one built into my Pip-Boy.
Wait, what?
Easy there.
Yo, Doomslayer, you still here?
In the shop.
That's better. My heart almost burst out of my chest. Who the hell is he? HQ said they were sending one agent, not two.
Sorry, I'm new. He's just shown me the ropes.
All right. The wall is my witness. I thought I was dead. It's about goddamn time you headquarters bastards got here.
It's all right. We're here now. You're safe.
You think I'm goddamn safe? That little Slocum Joes of yours is crawling with goddamn chrome dome sin sons of bitches! The front's fortified to hell and back. They placed mines all over the goddamn place.
I appreciate all you've done.
Alright, Jake, just a guy.
Really
basically, hold on. Let me walk away real quick. Okay, basically, what I was talking about, for any, to fill everybody in. Oh, never mind. Exactly. So basically, these YouTubers that say, oh, I'm going to be a pacifist, but I'm going to use NPCs to kill for me, that's not being a pacifist. That's not even being a... That's not pacifist. That's not. That is dictatorship. That is... That's being a ruler. That's basically being a king. I want to say it like this. It's kind of basically being overhead of everybody else. It's like, you know what? Instead of me killing that person because I'm too lazy, I'm going to assign this NPC computer to kill this NCP computer. At least you understand, Doomslayer. At least you understand what I'm trying to get, or at least comprehend to people. You know, just a guy. I hope you understand. But that's what I was basically saying.
Hey, Ricky.
You need something else?
Ricky, you ready to be a hero? Someone they'll sing songs about? We're storming that base, and we need a distraction. A big one.
You must think I'm a real dumbass to get myself killed for some song. Screw you!
But here's the thing about that, Doomslayer. The thing is, people that try to do passive live streams, which I get it, you know, it is a challenge, not just live streams, but it's a challenge that people want to do for pacifism. But the thing is, you can't be a pacifist if you're going to use other NPCs to do your dirty work. Like, yeah, you're not killing them, so you might technically think you're a No, that's dumb. That's stupid thinking. That makes no sense. If you're a true pacifist, you will not use another person to do your bidding. Because guess what? That makes you. That doesn't make you a pacifist. It makes you a dictator. It makes you someone that's above a pacifist. I can't even say that word anymore. Basically, someone who's above pacifism. I hope. You know what? I'm definitely very intoxicated. I hope everything that I said it kind of makes sense, Doomslayer. A powerful on a pacifist. I mean, I do have the idea of pacifism and pacifists. I do get it. It's just, it bugs me because people are like, oh yeah, I'm going to do a live stream. We're going to have this NPC. When you mean passive, be what you mean. Do what you say. Don't let, when you use NPCs to do the killing for you, that doesn't make me feel like you're not responsible for that killing, because if you're a pacifist, you don't command people to do your killing for you. That doesn't make any sense. If you're a pacifist, you're against all violence. You're against all physical violence.
Hey, genius, you're taking rides. Let's move out.
That's how I feel. That's what I feel what pacifism is. You know? Like, no, I appreciate it, Doomslayer. Thank you for agreeing, though. Thank you. Okay, so I can get off this subject about passives and pacifism, being passive in general, so I can get off this subject so I can move on with my game. My last thoughts about this is, if you're a pacifist and you're going to do a live stream on Fallout 4, don't use the NPCs to kill and use that as an excuse and be like, oh yeah, I'm passive because I ain't killed. No. That doesn't make any sense. That's fucking a stupid way of doing it. If you're gonna be a true pacifist, then don't use NPCs or wild animals. Do it yourself. If you're gonna be a true pacifist, you do it yourself. Like, you don't need recruits. You don't need to recruit creatures to kill for you. You don't. A true pacifist is someone that doesn't like violence or kills. So that's what I think. And I could do that easily if I wanted to. I could do that right now if I wanted to. But guess what? I already know what's going to happen. Like, you're just going to kill. You're not going to do a kill. You're going to have to run away from everything. But that's not what Fallout 4 is about. So if you're trying to play Fallout 4 as a pacifist and use other NPCs as a crutch and say, "Oh, well, I didn't kill him. That makes me not a pacifist. That makes me a pacifist." No, it doesn't. That makes you a dictator. In my opinion, anyway, that makes you a dictator. This makes you a pacifist. It makes you a dictator because you're giving the command to another NPC to kill another NPC. That's how I see it. And that's the last time I'm going to talk about that subject. Where is he? He should be here. Oh, Houston, we have a problem. Hold on. Something's messing up in the Matrix. Matrix. Nah, something's messing up. Then something's going on with the loading. Doomslayer, what? Someone banned you from their YouTube channel? That really stinks, man. I really hope they rethink their strategy and add you back to their channel. To be honest, Doomslayer, I think you're one of my mods on my channel, to be honest. Let me see here. Doomslayer, that is really sad news, man. I really hope that the other person reconsiders because you're a really cool mod. Like, you make sure that my channel, my chat, is very clean. I appreciate that. Thank you. It's really sad that, and very unfortunate for you, Doomslayer. That really sucks. I really hope that other person... Well, what happened? Can you give me a rundown of what happened, Doomslayer? And sometimes things can get miscommunicated. Maybe there's some miscommunication, something happened. Things happen. Things happen all the time. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna be right back, Doomslayer. I gotta go train the lizard. If anybody knows what I mean, but I'll be right back in a couple minutes. That's weird. Well, Doom Slayer, to be honest, Doom Slayer, I don't actually feel like that was entirely your fault. It's probably something that you actually couldn't control out of your power. I mean, my chat, you're doing okay on my chat, so I don't understand what's going on with that situation, but I mean, if that person felt like they had to, I mean, if it was being an inconvenience for them, I wouldn't say hate them for it or be angry about it. Just to be honest, what I would say, I mean, if they're still cool with you and stuff, to be honest, I'll just let bygones be bygones, and I'll just let it slide, you know? But then, if that helps you, Doomslayer, I hope that helps you. I hope that gives you some encouragement to at least understand that, yeah, there's sometimes that some things just get messed up, and there's some things that are just out of our control, and we can't control it. So I really hope that whoever your friend was can accept that, you know, you weren't trying to hurt his channel or his chat, but something happened and it just freaked out for some reason. I understand, Dude Slayer. I got you. You weren't doing that intentionally, it just happens. Who knows what's going on with this internet nowadays? To be honest. This internet is wacky.
I see how you're looking at me. Not saying I don't like it. Just
Your phone can be bugging out at times. Yeah, I can see that happening. Phones do that a lot. Especially when you're trying to put words down and it messes up your words. That really stinks. Four people watching. Wow. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you, everyone. Aww. Well, I guess we're not going to be able to do this mission. Something's going on. I'm not going... No, because I want to do this mission. Sorry, guys. You're going to be seeing a blue screen in a couple... you're going to be seeing a blue screen for a second. Well, for a minute. Sorry about that, everyone. Yeah, for those that see a blue screen and stuff, sorry about that, everyone. Sometimes it's a glitch, and it's not always on top of the bridge, by the way. I know, Rowdy Story, I got you. I was just on top of the bridge, but I think it glitched out and it freaked out. Sorry about that, everyone. Yeah, I fixed it, though. I fixed it. Well, at least I think I fixed it. Wait, where am I? Yeah. Yep. Yep. That's what I thought. We're good now. I hate when Fallout 4 likes to goof up and mess around. Sorry about that, guys. Well, everyone. Sorry about that, everyone. I appreciate that, Doomslayer, thanks. Sometimes the game just likes to mess around, I don't know. We're going to save it over here real quick so we don't have to do this again, hopefully. Well, so we don't have to do this again. Well, to be honest, I'm not really going to save it. I'm just going to wait here real quick until it's day. It's a little more day than this anyway. There we go. Come on, please be there. Cause I don't know where he is. If he's not here, I don't know where he is. Yes, we finally got him. See, I told it's not on top of the bridge. See, I knew where he was. I thought he was going to be standing here. Ah, I was right.
Deacon? Is that you?
Like the disguise? It's Wastelander camo. This is my pile of garbage, asshole. Back off. Good, right? You're lucky I didn't do one of my face swaps, too.
I can only imagine how it feels in Arizona. I hear that Florida is really hot, too. To be honest, I live in Pennsylvania. I'm not going to tell exact whereabouts, but yeah, I live in Pennsylvania. We definitely get some weird weather up here. Sometimes it'll be hot, sometimes it'll be cold, sometimes it'll be sleeting, sometimes it'll be snowing. Who knows? Welcome to Pennsylvania. So crazy in this state. Pennsylvania is such a crazy state to live in. You never know what the weather's gonna be.
I got all day if you'd...
I almost didn't recognize you.
That's the point. So, about the job. The railroad's only recently been using the Old North Church. Our old base was underneath the Slocum's Joe. We had a pretty sweet setup until the Institute found us.
That sounds really, really bad.
It was a disaster with a capital D. The survivors didn't have time to grab anything. So we're getting something important we had to leave behind.
Let's find it then.
We gotta do one thing first. We got a tourist nearby. He or she has information on the base. So let's pump him for information before we dive in. For now, I'll take point.
That is insane. 109, 19 Fahrenheit between 120 Fahrenheit in Arizona. That is insane. Dude, it would be like minus freaking 10 or minus 5 during the winter here. Like today, earlier, if you saw my stream earlier, my other live stream a couple hours ago, like that's what kind of weather in Pennsylvania, the weather is very unpredictable.
Here we go. Rail sign. The arrow in the center indicates a direction. So our tourist is up ahead. Let's keep going. Got another rail sign. Right there.
Yo, Doomslayer. Out of curiosity, what do you think about my... What do you think about my cool sword, man? We're both at 271. Oh! Wait, Doomslayer, you're talking about subscribers. Nice. I'll check your stream out, yeah. By the way, I have been checking your stream. I have been checking your stream out. By the way, you definitely make great content. Yo, here's a shout out from Richard's channel to Doomslayer's wait, hold on. Doomslayer 2042's gaming channel. I hope you rock out, homie. But what do you think about my sword, yo? I appreciate it, thank you.
And another. We're probably close.
Hey Doomslayer, do you mind if I go to full screen? I'll be able to still see the chat through my phone, but to be honest, so I can get a more of a better feel of the game. Do you mind if I switch over to full screen? Okay, you're going to see a blue screen for a couple minutes. I'll be right back.
See the plus in the center? That means there's an ally nearby, our tourist. You take point on the conversation. Look, no matter what he says, you just say, mine is in the shop. Trust me.
Once your friend gets here, how about we have a chat, huh?
Oh, excuse me. My bad.
Excuse me.
Oh, thank God. You have a Geiger counter? You have a goddamn Geiger counter?
Mine is in the shop.
Who the hell is he? HQ said they were sending one agent, not two.
Sorry, I'm new. He's just shown me the ropes.
All right. The wall is my witness. I thought I was dead. It's about goddamn time you headquarters bastards got here.
It's all right. We're here now. You're safe.
You think I'm goddamn safe? That little Slocum Joes of yours is crawling with goddamn chrome dome sons of bitches! The front's fortified to hell and back. They place mines all over the goddamn place.
You're trying to get better with the keyboard and mouse, Doomslayer. Yeah, to be honest, I want to.
Go ahead,
To be honest,
take
I
your
really
time.
do
Not
want to
like
get
I got better things to
into
do.
computer gaming. I'm more of a console gamer because that's what I know. I've been a console gamer since PlayStation 1, so. But to be honest, I would love to learn the techniques and ideas of computer
Go ahead, take your
entertainment.
time. Not like I
Like,
got better
not just
things to
computer
do.
entertainment, but to be able to use the computer and live stream. That'd be awesome.
I appreciate all you've done.
I hope it helps. I really do. As soon as it's safe, I'm getting the hell out of here. So if you need anything else, better ask soon.
Hey, Ricky.
You need something else?
Ricky, you ready to be a hero? Someone they'll sing songs about? We're storming that base, and we need a distraction. A big one.
It's that important. Well, if I do this, that song better be goddamn beautiful, you hear me? I saw him place the mines. After you get to your tunnels, I got explosives I might be able to use to take out the chrome domes.
Your sacrifice will never be...
Well,
Have a minute? Got something on my mind.
Of course. Anything you need.
Anything I need, huh? I might take you up on that one day. After Tommy stuck me with you, I was expecting to hate your guts. Not only because you agreed to pick up me contract, but because I was waiting for you to order me around like hired help. Now, so far, you've been treating me like a friend. Hell, you've been damn near nice to me. Now, I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but your kindness is starting to make me wonder if there's anything I learned in the combat zone.
I understand.
It was that nobody does things
Due
for other
respect.
people without
What do you think
expecting
about
something in
Kate?
return.
Surviving the combat zone must have been rough.
That's putting it nicely. I spent 3 years living at the combat zone. Smelled like puke and piss. But I called it home. I was making a few caps. Had me own bed to sleep in and 3 hot meals a day. Then the raiders took over the place. You know that lot. They aren't exactly what you'd call the gentle type. After they moved in, if you didn't keep looking over your shoulder, you were liable to get
Excuse me.
sucker punched or robbed. Or worse. Didn't take me long to learn that I had to put my hard-earned caps to good use. Buying friends was essential to making life easy. So, I guess I'm waiting for you to hand me a bill. You know what I mean?
You don't owe me a thing.
Now I'm having a real hard time believing that. I'll tell you what. Give me some time and I'll think of something I can do to repay you. I'm not a rich girl, but I'm sure we can agree on something. After all, what are friends for?
Kate is awesome.
Hey,
Well, isn't Ricky just a ray of sunshine? You think he's telling the truth?
he doesn't strike me as the dishonest type.
Yeah, that's my read too. First rule in this business is never go against your gut. So, if we take him at his word, the front door has mines, synths, and probably other fun and exciting prizes. So, we're going in through the escape tunnel.
The tunnel has got to be easier than a frontal assault.
Easier, but no cakewalk. You lead us there, pal. I got you covered.
I'll be right back, everyone. I'm not actually ending the stream or anything. I just gotta go take a leak. I'll be right back.